Me and the girls went out last night. I told him I'd be home at 9. But somehow he knew that I lied. I guess he read between the lines. I've been dancing around with sin. I drank too much and he had enough, and I messed things up again, and I can never win. Dancing around with sin. Lying in bed here all alone. All his jeans and tools are gone, and he won't pick up the phone, 'cause I've been calling all night long. I've been dancing around with sin. I drank too much and he had enough, and I messed things up again, and I can never win. Dancing around with sin. Dancing around with sin. I drank too much and he had enough, and I messed things up again, and I can never win. Dancing around with sin. Dancing around with sin. Oh, Harry.
You're so popular.
Lordy mercy. Oh, my goodness. I wish that was real.
It is real.
Right. Okay, yeah, there's thousands of people out there in Facebook land watching this, so anyway. So, I've had a long life in music, but I really didn't start seriously songwriting till 2006 or thereabouts. But I dabbled in it as a musician way back in the day. I dabbled in it a little bit, and this next song I'm going to play is actually the very first song I ever wrote back in 1983, and it's called This Feeling. Quiet all around me, sitting here alone. No one here beside me. Catch me when I fall. Why do I have to feel this feeling? Nothing seems to help begin my healing. And I've gotta find a way to tell you I love you, I love you, but I hate this feeling. At times you seem so distant, still we're really there. Love passed us in an instant, a love we could have shared. Why do I have to feel this feeling? Nothing seems to help begin my healing. to tell you I love you, I love you, but I hate this feeling. It's getting so much harder to be alone and cry. I wish I could find someone to give me love tonight. Yeah, baby, why do I have to feel this feeling? Nothing seems to help begin my healing, and I've gotta find a way to tell you I love you, I love you, but I hate this feeling. I love you, I love you, but I hate this feeling. I'll never get used to that, Harry.
Well, you shouldn't be so darn good. That's the only thing I can say.
So, I don't think I've ever played this on any open mic or anything. It's a song called "It Ain't Me" that I also wrote with Taylor, and it's kind of about a fatal attraction kind of thing, you know, where you break up with somebody and they're constantly calling you and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know where we came up with this. We wrote it also with his brother. So it's Taylor Lewis, Justin Lewis, and myself. And we wrote this one night called "It Ain't Me." Taught me into loving you, I really don't know why. Now that we are through, you told me your last lie, and I'm through crying all night long. Baby, now I finally see, but darling, I got news for you. If the phone rings, it ain't me. Oh, it ain't me. It ain't me. Every morning when the sun comes up, I have 5 missed calls. And when I hear your ringtone, baby, it makes my skin crawl. You talked me into loving you, I really don't know why. But now that we are through, you told me your last lie, and I'm through crying all night long. But baby, now I finally see, darling, I got news for you. The phone rings, it ain't me. Oh, it ain't me. It ain't me. All the stories are so damn good, it's so hard to listen. Sounds like it's all fake news, and who cares about your opinion? Talk me into loving you, I really don't know why. Now that we are through, you told me your last lie, and I'm through crying all night long. Baby, now I finally see, but darling, I got news for you. The phone rings, it ain't me. Oh, it ain't me. Oh, 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 it ain't me. Well, you taught me into loving you, I really don't know why. But now that we are through, you told me your last lie, and I'm through crying all night long. Baby, I finally see, but darling, I got news for you. The phone rings, it ain't me. Oh, oh, it ain't me. It ain't me.
Gigi,
Yes, sir.
can you turn your guitar up just a half a hair? Just try it.
I'll
Like
just
on-
get
oh, like-
closer. I'll just get closer to the mic. I don't
Okay.
have the. I don't have
Okay,
the
yeah,
guitar
just
plugged
put the
in.
mic down just a half inch or an inch. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, but
All right.
you're sounding good.
Thank you. So I wrote this song with Amanda Colleen Williams, probably about 4 years ago. Anyway, we were talking about what I was going through way back when in my life, and losing my mom and stuff, and how I coped with that and all of that. And anyway, the point of it was that I was telling her about my life, and we came up with this idea for this song. I was going to some meetings trying to cope with stuff after my mother died. And anyway, I would cry all the time when I would try to share about my mom. And so a lady came up to me in a meeting and she said, some people can't cry, so you're crying for them. So don't ever apologize for crying. So, so we wrote this song called Some People Can't Cry. It's kind of based on my life. This is kind of all of true story of what happened and how I coped with things. Anyway. Mama didn't like it much when I moved from Dallas out to California. She worried I was losing touch, playing pop country covers in a bar out in Pasadena. 'Cause every girl in the family grew up and had kids, but I, the little baby, wanted nothing of it. Just play this old guitar and sing, still reach for mama when the telephone rings. So why didn't she tell me? Why? She knew it all along. The pain and the guilt of leaving her alone taught me then some people can't cry, so I'll cry for them. I was gonna prove her wrong, to show her that this dream of mine was gonna save us. And I promised I'd move back home and get a real job in a couple of years if I didn't make it. And I'd buy her a house and a fancy car, but now I know mama wouldn't make it that far. So why didn't she tell me? Why? She knew it all along. The pain and the guilt of leaving her alone taught me then some people can't cry, so I'll cry for them. 10 years later came a moment of clarity on a mirror top table strung with junk that I didn't need. No, well, that's when I realized I've been staying numb since the day my mama died. The pain had nowhere left to hide. So why didn't she tell me? Why? She knew it all along. The pain and the guilt of leaving her alone, it taught me then some people can't cry, so I'll cry for them. some people can't cry. I will never get used to that, Harry. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So I played this a few weeks ago at a Italian restaurant on a Friday night. Harry was there. He was a Dallas songwriter in the round thing. And I think that was the first time he had heard it and that I ever played it anywhere. I wrote this with Linda Shibley and Anita Boutwell, and it's we were in a workshop, and I saw this word on a sign called Girl Billy Productions, and so we took that word and wrote this song. Pretty self-explanatory anyway. Goes like this. Their first date was at a country club. She sat down and spit out a plug, stuffed the napkin in the top of her dress. He smiled and said, "Darling, you're a mess." She said, "I'm a girl, Billy, grown up with the boy Billies, raised up with the hillbillies, where they all mash corn. I know that sounds silly, but I know who I am really, raised up with the Lord and Willie. Yeah, I'm a girl, Billy." Their next date was a long weekend. They spent some time at the old deer stand. But you can't hunt in those khakis and tie, so grab some jeans and get your ass in line. 'Cause I'm a girl, Billy, grown up with the boy Billies, raised up with the hillbillies, where they all mash corn. I know that sounds silly, but I know who I am really, raised up with the Lord and Willie. Yeah, I'm a girl, Billy. Went to meet the folks before they got hitched. They saw that country mouse and had a hissy fit. Daddy said, "Son, you're out of the will." He said, "I don't care, she's my mansion on the hill. 'Cause she's my girl, Billy, grown up with the boy Billies, raised up with the hillbillies, where they all mash corn." I know that sounds silly, but I know who she is really, raised up with the Lord and Willie. Yeah, she's a girl, Billy, raised up with the Lord and Willie. Yeah, she's a girl, Billy.
Have you pitched that to anybody in Nashville?
Mm-mm.
That would be a great country song.
Yeah.
One of those gals over there, they could really have fun with that.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Miranda Lambert.
I could hear Miranda Lambert do it. Yeah. You need to get that to her.
There's a newer artist. She's been around for a while now, Ashley McBride. I really like her. She might could do something with it.
You should pursue that.
Well, maybe I will.
Okay.
I wrote this next song with my co-writer Sam Moore. I've heard this phrase every day of my life. I hear it multiple times a day, and I'm not sure it's ever been written before. You can't copyright a title, but I told Sam, I said, I want to write a song called "It Is What It Is," because I hear people say that all the time. So we did. We wrote this song called "It Is What It Is." Just got divorced, I can't see the kids. Car broke down, I got no food in the fridge. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. All the crying is done, and I'm moving on. Well, it is what it is. Gotta pay Uncle Sam, rent's overdue, real bad time, to come down with the flu. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. All the crying is done, and I'm moving on. Well, it is what it is. My ex is living large with a big fat alimony, and I'm getting by on cheap wine and fried bologna. Hey, well, I showed up to work, punched the clock. Boss walked up and said, we need to talk. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. All the crying is done, and I'm moving on. Well, it is what it is. Well, don't feel bad, I'll be fine. Hit the lottery, now the world's all mine. Well, it is what it is. Hey, it is what it is. All the crying is done, and I'm moving on to a house on the beach where I can't be reached. Take it from me, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh my goodness.
That's a good song.
Thank you. Okay, enough with the.
You can't rush the audience. You gotta let them let it out. You know.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so this is another one. I try to do songs that I don't do very much when I do these things. My sister and I, some years ago, were talking about an actor who was on a show that we like to watch, and he was, I think, 29 years old and very successful. He had his whole life ahead of him, and he was educated and had no kind of negative press or any kind of issues going on publicity-wise. And he just didn't show up for work one morning on set, and so production office sent somebody over there, and he killed himself with a shotgun. And we were talking about that on the phone, and I remember saying to her, I wish he would have picked up the phone. Why did he have to pick up the damn gun? And so I thought there was a song there, so I wrote this song. And there's a lyric video. When I first started messing with my iMac and iMovie and all that, Harry and I have talked about this a little bit, dabbled in doing some lyric videos, and I did do a lyric video about this song. So anyway, this is called Don't Pick Up That Gun. You're shivering on the floor, but I won't walk out that door. I'm here to help you see how bullet won't set you free. 'Cause I was there and I faced the choice. I hit my knee, then I heard a voice. Don't pick up that gun. Wait for the morning sun, a blue sky, and one more day will come your way. Don't pick up that gun. It's hard for you to see, so hard to just believe the reason for your birth how much your life is worth. 'Cause I was there and I faced the choice. I hit my knees, then I heard a voice. Don't pick up that gun. Wait for the morning sun. A blue sky and one more day will come your way. Don't pick up that gun. I'll hold you up, take my hand. You'll learn to love yourself again. 'Cause I am here for you always, always. Don't pick up that gun. Wait for the morning sun. A blue sky and one more day will come your way. Don't pick up that gun. Don't pick up that gun. That's it.
Gigi, I think that does it.
All righty then.
That's
well,
a great,
thank
great
you, Harry,
song.
for allowing me to be a part of this and all your tireless efforts for the Dallas Songwriters. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming and playing for us. You know, you get better all the time.